Well, we've got another awkward beginning to our live dip manicure this week because I had to restart again. I don't know why our internet is not flowing properly. I don't know if it's TikTok live. I don't know what is going on, but something's not working well. So I'm just gonna boogie until everyone comes back. Hopefully they do. There's nothing worse than waiting for friends to show up to your party and then they don't show up. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep on. Ooh, people are coming. You're coming. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Hopefully it is working and not stopping and buffing in a weird place. Hello, Victoria. I'm hoping I am not buffing. Is it doing better? How's the feed look, my friends? Da, 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 ba, 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 da, ba. Sorry guys, this is not actually a dance party. It is going to be a dip manicure. We're not glitching this time. Okay, Victoria, amazing. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling so I don't have to awkwardly keep dancing for you. I mean, I would love to, but that's not why we're here, right? We're here to do nails, so. Sorry for the tech issues, friends. All right. Let's keep it rocking. So we are on our ring finger. For those of you jumping in, this is the dip manicure that we are doing tonight. Also, I forgot to show you, we've got a little ombre action on the thumb. Had to tie it together, of course. Perfect. You don't know me. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. You're right, I don't know you. What a nice name. Victoria, thank you for sending that rose. I appreciate it. My heart needs it. All right, let's keep it rocking. So we are going to continue doing that first layer, starting the brush in the middle of the nail, pushing back, pulling forward, and then swooping those sides to create some nice cuticle lines. And then we are going to dip into the powder. Jenna, thank you for hitting that share button. I so appreciate it. All right. And let's dip this pinky. Hard to see around my little light camera setup at the moment. My goodness. Oh my gosh, look at this. My powder is like not getting where I want it to go. Why are things not working the way I want them to? Okay, let's find out. Oh, there goes the 20-minute camera. I'm coming back. That's a normal glitch. That happens every week. Hey, okay. Kristen, are we good? Hopefully we're back to normal. It takes me... Okay, are we good? Awesome. Okay. All right, friends. Don't worry, I did a couple crappy dips while you were gone. Anywho, all right, let's keep rocking. We are on dip number 2. So let's brush off that excess. Like I said, you guys, if you get little spots like this just means that the liquid was either too thin or just dried too quickly or dried too quickly before we dipped it in the powder. Not to worry, it is going to be just fine. Unlike this feed, if it keeps glitching out, and then I'm going to be real mad. Real mad. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, you guys can see okay? All right, perfect. All right, so we are on dip number 2. We are going to continue building that apex, which means we are going to do half the nail. So start the brush in just below half, push up, pull down, and then we're going to paint that bottom portion of the nail, making sure we fill in those dry gaps so that we don't get a weird looking dip manicure. And then dip into the powder. Yes, Victoria, absolutely. Here, I'll hang out for a minute there. Maddox, thank you for 566 likes. I do need to say thank you if that is the case. I guess they didn't all come through. Bella, that is absolutely true. Victoria, I hope that helps. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Also, friends, just so you guys know, you can actually shop the look tonight. I mentioned this earlier, but it might have been glitchy, so it might not have come through. If you go over to my TikTok profile, click the link and scroll down, you'll see a photo of this manicure posted. If you click on that, I've actually got a new shop the look section on my website, so I'm gonna do my very best to post that prior to our live, so that way if you guys want to know which products are being used, you can find out there every single week. So anyways, this week is posted if you want to check that out. All right, let's keep rocking. So we are on our half a dip for the pointer finger. So we're gonna go halfway, paint the bottom of the nail, and then guys, I do like to cap the edges on this one as well. To do that, all I'm gonna do is just run that brush very lightly over the free edge, like so. Also, we have 51 friends on right now, which is pretty incredible, so thank you guys. We can get more friends on this live if you feel like exercising your thumbs a little bit, double tapping the screen, also hitting that share button. Very much appreciated. That's all I got for shameless plugs for this evening. Thank you very much. Let's move on. I feel so awkward. Victoria, thank you again for sending the rose. I appreciate it. Haley, thank you for hitting that like button. All right, let's keep rocking. All right, we are going to do poinsettia. So we're going to start again, guys. We're doing halfway up the nail as we're trying to build that apex up. So we are going to start the brush just below half, put the brush about halfway, pull down, and paint the bottom half of the nail. This part's not smooth because this is a glitter, and glitters are a bit of a pain in the butt. As far as smoothness goes, make sure we cap our edge by lightly running that brush along the edge, and then we are going to dip into the powder. Oh, thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that so much. All right. And then we are going to move on over to Emily. I don't know why I'm in a sing-songy mood tonight, but apparently that's a thing, so sorry about that, guys. I do not have a great singing voice, so sometimes I just get in a mood, okay? Anywho, same thing on the ring finger. We're going to go up halfway, pull down, paint the bottom half of the nail. And then we are going to cap those edges by running the brush very lightly over that free edge and dip into the powder. Bella, when is the last time I went and paid to get my nails done? So I do like to go for pedicures. But I don't think I've been for a pedicure in like a hot minute. So to be honest, I can't remember. I feel like I probably went at the beginning of the summer because that's usually what I do. But as far as my actual fingernails, I have not paid to get my nails done since I started dipping my nails at home. And it has been about 3 years. So that is the last time I would have gone. And then that would have been COVID times during lockdown, which means... yeah, it's been a real long time. It's been a very long time. All right, there we go. So we are all done dip number 2, friends. So we are going to continue on. This time we are going to go 3/4 of the way up the nail. Guys, I'm also using a different brush for my white finger just because I don't want the red to stain the white dip powder. Ask me how I know how that happens. All right, let's keep moving. So... I mean, we needed pandemic hobbies, right, Victoria? So, I mean, what else were we going to do? Bella, I agree. I mean, to be honest, with, like, I don't ever like to, like, poo-poo on the cost of nail techs because there are so many amazing nail techs who are well worth the money that they charge. But personally, I just would rather... not pay to go to the salon all the time. I also just love the freedom of being able to do my nails myself and enjoy the creativity of it. So for me, it's just like, it's become like a hobby that I really truly enjoy. So that's more of what it's about. But I do enjoy paying for the odd pedicure every once in a while. Haley, my nails last anywhere. Well, I do my nails every week because I do these dip powder live manicures. So I switch mine out every week. However, if I were not doing these, I usually get about, I'd say at most about 14 days out of a manicure. All right, and I also like to cap the edge on this dip as well. Go into the powder. And continue boogieing on. All right. So guys, this dip, we are just doing the bottom 3/4 of the nail. Like so. That's fair, Nicole. And I mean, you know what? If that was your motivating factor, like totally fair. You can definitely get a lot of manicures at home for the cost of like one going to the salon. So Holly, I am using the Virgo and Gem liquids tonight. They are one of my favorites. I am also not a big fan of Rebel liquids. As much as I love Rebel dip powders, I don't love their liquids. Highly recommend these ones from Virgo and Gem, though know that they are a thinner liquid, which means that they are fast drying. So if you are someone who wants to take their time painting their nails still, you may want a more slow drying liquid. If that's the case, I recommend either West Coast Dips liquids or Sparkle & Co. is fantastic. They're a bit more beginner friendly. Courtney, you're back. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry about the glitch, friend. Holly, yeah, I feel like there's like a weird consensus. I don't know that I've met someone who truly loves Rebel liquids, but like obviously their dip powders are fantastic. Victoria, no, it doesn't have the exact same smell as when you do acrylic nails because the adhesion method is different. You use monomer with acrylic nails, whereas this uses like a resin type glue. There is still a bit of a chemically, how do you say that? There's a weird smell, all right? However, some dip liquids are stronger than others. I don't find the Virgo and Gem ones to be too bad. Sarah, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. And Courtney, thank you for hitting that share button. No, it is not thermal. Hello, Allie. Hello, Karina. Ooh, Rebecca, they got you into it. That's awesome. Hello, Brandy. All right, so we're going to do our third dip of poinsettia. Like so. Good grief, this color is a bit weird. Okay. And then we need to do Emily. Ronnie, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate it. We are getting our Christmas manicure on tonight, friends. Oh, baby. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so this is where we are at. We're trying to get here. We're currently here. So what is left is we are going to do another full dip of all of the nails. I'm going to encapsulate poinsettia that we're going to activate, and then we're going to buff. I'm actually going to use my e-file with a sanding band to do around my cuticles tonight because I want to make it fast. So, and it is slightly better. And I also feel like I've never used an e-file on these lives, so we're going to do it for that. I still like to do a lot of hand filing, but just for getting around the cuticles, it is easier. So I figured, why not? We've never done it before together. Let's do it. So, I love sparkles. I very much love sparkles. Thank you, Allie. Faiga? How do you pronounce that? I'm so sorry. I know that I've seen you in here before, and I feel like I struggled with your name before. I hope I didn't butcher it, but in any case, thank you for hitting that share button. Courtney, yeah, it's just going to be my sanding band, so nothing fancy. All right, let's get this layer off so that we can move along to our last dip. So we are going to dip the full nail, friends. Where is my toothpick? It is here. If it goes missing, know that I put it like right here, okay? You guys can see it in the nail cam. It is right here. That toothpick likes to just take off on its own all the time. Anyway, okay. Starting the brush in the middle of the nail, we're gonna push back up to that cuticle area, pull forward, swoop the sides to get nice, pretty coverage. Then dip into the powder, tap off the excess, grab that toothpick that was sitting where it was supposed to, and we're going to swoop the sides to clean up that cuticle line. All right, much better. And we're going to continue on doing the same thing for each nail. Like so. Fega. Okay. I got it now. I remember stumbling on it before. I'm so sorry. I hate, there's nothing I hate more than butchering someone's name, so I apologize. Fega. Hopefully I'm saying it right now. I have not used Ritzy. I'm using Virgo and Gem Liquids tonight, Heidi. I've been doing my own dip powder nails at home for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years this January, which is so crazy to say. Hello, Smudge. It is so good to see you. Thank you for hitting that share button, my friend. All right, we are almost done our fourth and final layer. Ta-da-da. Okay, and then we're done with that for now. Let's grab poinsettia and do another full dip of that. This color is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. All right. And then we are going to do one more of Emily. Thank you, Courtney. Super Christmassy. We are going for all the Christmas vibes tonight, my friends. Okay. Last full dip before we move right. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. We are going to encapsulate poinsettia before we fully move on. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we're done with Emily. I'm going to wipe off the excess of poinsettia, and then I'm going to grab my clear dip powder, and we are going to encapsulate that glitter so we don't completely wreck it when we smooth it out. We have 77 friends on tonight, guys. Thank you very much. For everybody who is hitting that like button and hitting the share button, know that I appreciate you. I do my best to call out everybody's names as they come on, but this thing doesn't always remind me. However, I do see that Kay hit the share button. Hello, Kay. It is great to see you this evening. Maddie and all of the lines in your name. Thank you for hitting that follow button. Both of you, I appreciate it. Karina, thank you for hitting the like button. You guys are the best. Christmas nails just bring everybody together. Stephanie, Miss Elanus, and Jen Pyle. Thank you guys for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Stephanie, again, thank you for hitting the like button. Smudge, thank you for hitting the like button. They're coming in. Rebecca, thank you for hitting the share button. Okay. Whew. Hopefully I got everybody. Jaina, hello. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad. This is what we're doing tonight, friend. Just so you know. All the lines again in your name. I don't even know what those like marks are. Thank you for hitting that share button again. I appreciate it. All right, let's encapsulate this layer of poinsettia. Blipette, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Guys, we're up to 90 friends. Are we going to get over 100 tonight? Are you joking? This is amazing. This is the most friends we've had in a while. Everybody is digging Christmas nails. I'm all about this life. We could probably get over 100 if everybody keeps hitting that like button, and if everybody had like one friend to share this live with, I bet we could top it off. We're at 96. We need, 97. You guys are rocking it. Ooh, Jana, what did you do for your Christmas nails? This is awesome. Also, guys, this is what we are doing tonight. Amy, thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Truly the best. Well, since we have over 90 friends on tonight, I haven't done this in a while, so let's do it. Where is everybody joining us from? I'm over in Ontario, Canada, surviving snow. Myself. Brianna, Amy, and Lindsay, thank you for, Brianna and Amy, thank you for hitting the follow button, and Lindsay, thank you for hitting the share button. Brittany from Virginia, we got Kentucky, we've got Nova Scotia. Ooh, Rebecca, that sounds amazing. I see a couple Ontario Canadas, lots of Ontario Canadas, amazing. Hello, neighbors. Alberta, Texas, Arkansas. Smudge, you're lucky not having any snow over there. Wow, so many friends from Ontario. You guys are awesome. Julia from California, more Nova Scotia, Manitoba. Charlie from Ontario. Jana, of course, from Ottawa. Ooh, the UK. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Sarah, thank you for hitting that follow button. Well, Brittany, we're going to do it together tonight, and I think after tonight you're going to be able to get it, I promise. I have a cheater way of doing it. Illinois for Courtney, of course. New Brunswick. All right, well, this is awesome. We got friends from all over. We have so many Canadian friends on tonight, which is very cool. Lots and lots of friends from down south in the States as well. Books and Love, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. I'm not hating it, Victoria. The temperature dipped a little bit where I am, but I have only had to plow my driveway once this winter so far. I'm probably going to have to plow again tomorrow, but I can't complain because our winters can definitely be a lot crazier. Amy and Smudge, thank you for hitting the share button. I appreciate it. Caitlin, how long do these last for? So I switch my manicures out every single week because I do these lives every week. However, I could get about 14 days or so with good nail prep. Books and Love, yes, you don't need a UV light in order to use dip powder. That's correct. Holly over from Michigan, you're not too far. Ooh, Jana, that sounds so cute. Love it. All right, friends, here is where we at with our manicure tonight. So my next step is to activate, and then we are going to buff these smooth, and then I'm going to do the ombre. So one thing I will say for those of you that struggle with your ombres, I always do my ombre on a clean surface. Always, always, always. Did I brushed my nail. Yeah, I did. I did do that. Okay. Yeah, if you do your ombres on a smooth surface, you'll have a lot easier of a time. It'll just make it look nice, get it ready. So highly recommend buffing before you go in with any kind of nail art. Oh no, Jen, you must be down in Southern Ontario then. Oh, Lindsay, I'm sad to hear that. Well, hopefully you enjoy the gel, though. At the end of the day, as long as you can enjoy doing your nails at home, that's really what it's about, right? So Okay, we are all activated and ready to go. So now I'm going to grab my e-file, which I'm just going to show you guys here. I'm using this one by Melody Susie. I started with the Melody Susie portable drill. It's fantastic. It worked really well, and then I upgraded to this one, which is also fantastic. But either of those are available on Amazon, and they're great. I'm going to be just using this with just a sanding band, also from the Melody Susie bag. So, just so you guys know, with an e-file, if you're working with your non-dominant hand, go in reverse. If you're working with your dominant hand, or sorry, your right hand, if it is your dominant hand, oh my god, you want it going forward. I get that question a lot, so I figured I would clarify. I am also going to put mine on a very low speed because I don't want to get crazy, okay? I don't want to get too crazy. Oh, Lindsay, I appreciate that. Cheryl, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. All right, so guys, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the cuticle area with this. So basically, I am just going to, whoop, my bit's all crazy. There we go. Okay, just so you guys know, that's the one, I think, Courtney, you were asking about it. So, got fuzz on it. Jeez, okay. So now we're just going to very lightly go around, and we want to keep our e-file flat. You don't want to dig it into the nail and cause any damage anywhere. Sorry guys. I just found an e-file is really good for getting into all those little crevices just to smooth it out. Okay, and then we're going to continue on. Oh, so if you are working with your left hand or your non-dominant hand, if that's, if you're right-handed like me, if you're working with your left hand, put it in reverse. If you're working with your right hand, put it going forward. Okay. Turn her up just a tiny bit. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate that. I am using, so just the plain red is Festival by Rebel Nail. And this gorgeous, gorgeous gold glitter that I got going on right now is Poinsettia by Rebel Nail. Which looks like a hot mess, quite frankly. Now guys, if you do not have an e-file at home, you can hand file. I do it all the time, no problem. This is just a little bit faster and it is easier to get into the cuticle area with your e-file. So it will make your life a little easier and faster, but it is not necessary, especially if you're trying to keep costs down and you just want to have a couple things on hand. Sorry guys, I'll get back into the comments in just a second. I don't want to turn while I'm using an e-file because I feel like that's going to be bad news bears for obvious reasons. Alright. Now I missed a good portion of my cuticle here, so I think I'm actually just going to re-dip and blend that in. Whoopsie. Alright. I think we're looking pretty good, friends. Ooh, Courtney, that's gonna look great, friend. Chloe, that is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, guys, so I missed a couple areas up on the cuticle that I feel like need blending in. Even just right here is a little bit not high enough, so I'm just gonna adjust those 2 areas. I'll show you how I do that. My powder was really drying fast tonight, so we missed a couple spots, but not to worry because we can fix anything over here if we put our minds to it. So we're gonna grab our base coat again, and I'm going to take off a lot. I don't wanna put too much on my brush. So all I'm going to do is just kind of tap that area right there and smooth it out. Quick dip, bop, 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 bop. Toothpick trick. Same thing over here. Stuff happens sometimes, right? But luckily, we can fix it. Look at that. That's so much better. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I was gonna leave it, and I was like, no, that'll bother me. We need to fix. Thank you for attending my teaching moment, Courtney. This is just how I cheat, guys. This is why I want to address this because I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and it was a really nice comment. It was just someone commenting on my manicure and how nice it looked, but she also said something on the lines of how discouraged she feels doing her nails at home because she sees nail creators online who do like really beautiful jobs. Guys, we all start somewhere, number one. And number two, I mess up all the time. I've been doing this, I was about to say that, I'm just gonna say it. I've been doing this shit for 3 years, okay? Clearly, I mess up sometimes. It's just when you've done it long enough, you know little ways that you can fix it and keep moving on and then make the end product look good. So if you are just starting your nail journey or you're just not getting over certain humps and you're seeing like beautiful nails on the internet, don't stress, okay? We're all just out here trying our best, okay? That's all there is to it. So that is why I like to have, as Courtney has now called them, these teaching moments, because I like you guys to see firsthand that like things happen. All right, we mess it up. Some manicures aren't perfect. It's not a big deal. At the end of the day, as long as we're having fun doing our nails at home, we're doing a-okay. Oh, are we buffering again? I mean, it happens to the best of us, right, Courtney? Also, wolf or bear emoji. I can't tell exactly what that is, but thank you for hitting the follow button. I appreciate it. It always shatters. I'm assuming you mean like crack. That may be because it's a little too thin, Jacqueline, so you may need to add more layers or you're over buffing. Now, guys, obviously, because I just did that, we can see that there's like these weird little lines. All we're gonna do is just blend those in. So I'm gonna grab my activator again and just activate. And then I'm gonna grab my file. Oh, Bethany, that is like too sweet. Thank you very much for that compliment. I appreciate it. Danielle, yes, if your nails are chipping and lifting, number one, you have to follow a good nail prep routine. That is like key to making your manicure last. So highly recommend. I do have a nail prep tutorial pinned to my TikTok. Check that out. Using the DIY cleanser that I use, it made such a difference in the longevity of my manicure. So highly recommend that. The other thing for chips specifically is making sure you're capping the edge. I go through everything in my application video, which is also pinned to my TikTok profile. Why can I not speak this evening? So check out both those videos. I do have some tips and tricks for how to fix those little things. Jen, thank you for sending the rose. I appreciate it. And thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. Well, Chell, I do post the replay over on YouTube, so not to worry. You can always check out the beginning of this there, and then I always do a shortened version posted on my TikTok to see the whole look being created. So not to worry, friend. Do I like Kira Sky dip? I haven't used many Kira Sky dip powders specifically, but I do really like their liquids. Their liquids are fantastic. Some of my favorites. Chell, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Danielle, you're welcome. I hope that helps. All right, we are trucking along here, friends. So guys, I'm just going down the one side of the nail with my file, and then I'm switching and going down the other side just to shape the dip a little bit. Got a weird bump there that does not want to agree with me. EMC, no, I have not tried eye gel dip powders. Ooh, Courtney, we're twinning right now. I love that for us. You guys, today's dip actually went on pretty smoothly beside that little cuticle area problem. But for the most part, we are in a good shape for this Christmas manicure. I'm thinking we're pretty good. Just want to fix this nail. It's looking pretty rough. All right, so guys, I do all of my nail shaping before I even start dipping. So I've already done the majority of my shaping. I just want to go along the edges and just like clean up and sharpen the dip. So I usually just like file the bottom quick in case there's any little pieces hanging off. And then I just go around the sides just to sharpen everything up and make sure that it looks nice. And then as soon as I'm doing this, I'm going to do my little close-up file that I always do just to make sure that I see everything. You know what, Courtney? There's nothing wrong with trying to get through the dip list. Ah, EMC, I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. All right, guys, I'm just going to do my quick up close. So, guys, when I do my file, I like to kind of look at everything from this angle, make sure that it looks good. Looking at things from different angles will really help you be able to tell if your shape's kind of funny. So I usually hold my nails like this, and then I'll like keep kind of going like this just to allow my eye different angles to pick up any weird little imperfections, like right here. Good grief. Does anyone else have like one nail that no matter what they do, it just never really looks right? For me, that's my middle nails. My middle nails, they don't care. They're just on their own planet. Both hands too. Like I feel like I can get the shape of all of my other nails correct. And then my middle nails will be like, nah. Just totally on their own planet, you know? Alright, we're good there. We are good here. Well, as good as my middle nail can be anyways. It's just living its own best life over here. Okay. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Alright, we are good to go. So now I'm just going to finish it off with my little orange buffer block, make sure everything is nice and smooth, and then I'm going to ombre, which I'm doing two ombres, guys. I'm doing an ombre here and I'm doing an ombre here. I keep forgetting to tell you guys that there's a little action on the thumb. So keep an eye out for that. Jana, that makes perfect sense. That's awesome. I'm doing sugar cookies next week, actually. Love doing sugar cookies for Christmas. Oh, Brittany, okay, so it's not just me with stuff going on. I appreciate that. Yay, Bethany. Okay, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I love those tips so much. They are my go-to. I started with the Kiss ones, which I do still like those. They're not bad. I just really like the ones that I switched to. So I'm glad that other people are getting success with them as well. I'm going to use my e-file quick on that nail because it's just kind of the shape is weird. Bethany, yeah, so when you soak your nails off, the acetone will completely remove the tips as well. Sorry guys, my shape, it's just because the glitter on this one's kind of bulky. The nice thing with poinsettia is that it's actually quite forgiving as far as buffing into the glitter, which not a lot of them are. So I can get away with doing this. Perfect. Okay, I'm a happy gal. Okay, let's ombre, guys. Let's ombre. I am going to start with the thumb, I think. So tipping ombre. So basically we're going to use my same cheater method for my up top ombres. This one ombre, though, I find to be a lot easier than doing the top. So if you're struggling with ombres, try the tip ombre. Because we're going to use a slightly different cheater method, like I said. I am using the Melody Susie Scarlet e-file. Just so you guys know, everything that I'm using is shared over on my TikTok profile. If you scroll down, you can shop the look of all the products that I'm using tonight. Hello, Danielle. I'm good. How are you? Yes, you absolutely can. I should be going through my drawers. I probably should organize them a little bit, admittedly, but yes, I could do an updated storage organizer. Tammy is here. Hello, Tammy. Also, for those of you just joining, these are the looks that we're doing tonight. Christmas nails. And like I said, you guys can shop the look over on my TikTok profile. Just click the link and scroll down. You'll see an image of these gorgeous Christmas nails. It's a new page setup that I have to make it a lot easier so that you guys can just find everything that I'm using. We're doing our best, guys. We're doing our best. Hello, Gracie and Katie. Thank you, Katie. Thanks, Tammy. You guys are the best. All right. Well, you guys have just joined for our glitter ombre on the tip. So we're going to start with the thumb. So what we are going to do is get a fluffy brush. We don't want like a super fluffy brush. We want like a medium fluffy brush. So we're going to use this one here. And it's just an Eco Tools one. You can get it at, well, you can shop the look on my TikTok profile, but also you can get it at Walmart. It's just the Eco Tools brand. Super cheap, super affordable. Okay, we're going to start with base liquid. So to do this ombre, we're going to grab our base liquid, and same thing, we don't want to apply too much liquid to the brush or to the nail. So we're just going to wipe off a lot of the liquid like so. I will say I love Virgo and Gem, but they are a fast drying liquid. So they're not as ideal for ombres because they dry quickly. So if you're struggling with your ombre, it is a little easier to use a slower drying liquid. So a good slow drying liquid that I would recommend would either be the Macart Dippy set or the Sparkle & Co. dip liquids. Anyway, now that we've done that, we are going to paint the bottom portion of the nail. Not getting too close to the top because we don't want any of our glitter up there. And then what we are going to do is we're going to grab that fluffy brush, we're going to hold our nail at a 45-degree angle, dip the brush into the powder, and then we are going to tap a tap a tap and rotate the nail like so to get that ombre effect. And then for the bottom, we're going to just dip the tip in a little bit, and then I'm going to use the brush and just blend it out, and that's going to thicken the glitter down at the bottom of the nail. Guys, it's easy. I told you, this one's so easy. Now, I'm gonna let that dry. If it's not quite thick enough or we don't have enough of an ombre, we can go back and we can add another layer. I'll show you that in a second, but let's do the ring finger. Yeah, Jana, so I would say like I said, West Coast Dips is a slow drying one that's really good for ombre. The Macart Dippies and Sparkle & Co. Those are my three liquids that I love that also have a slower drying formula that work really well for ombre. So any of those three would be what I would recommend. Whoever is the little daisy emoji thing, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. All right, guys, so we're going to do that same process again. So we're going to wipe a lot of the liquid off the brush, and we're just going to paint not quite the bottom half, a little over halfway on the bottom of the nail. And then we're going to hold our nail at a 45-degree angle, dip the powder in, and then we are going to tap the bristles, rotating the nail to get that ombre all over. And then I'm going to dip in just the tip. And then I'm going to kind of tap it on there, like so. Okay. Now, let's see how we like this. I feel like I would like it to be a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is the same cheater method that I've used for the other one, where I'm just going to add a little bit of base liquid at the tip, like that bottom quarter of the nail. And then I'm going to basically just dip in just the tip of the nail with that glitter, and then I'm going to pat it down with my brush, like so. And that's going to make it a little bit thicker of a glitter there, and then it'll ombre up. I feel like I want a little more at the top actually, so what I'm going to do is another cheater method, wiping the brush of almost all of the liquid and just do a couple quick little streaks there. I'm not going to dip my brush in the powder. I'm just going to grab, actually that's a lie, I'm going to dip it in just a little bit, like so. Okay, let that dry. This one obviously needs some more work. So again, we're just going to do the tip. Take our brush and just kind of pat it around. Like so, right? We're in good shape, friends. Oh no, Bethany, I'm sad to hear that. Oh yeah, Jana, she is Canadian. She's out of BC, which is also a plus for us. Oh, yeah, Danielle, so my ambassador code for West Coast Dips, it gets you guys 10% off. It's just my name, Kayla, K-A-Y-L-A 10. So K-A-Y-L-A 10 gets you 10% off at West Coast Dips. I'm back, Smudge, no worries. Oh, but I got a message on the screen. 1 second. Good grief. Hang on. Why with the tech errors today, you know? It's like my camera just all hates me today. It was freezing, now the camera's full, now the stupid camera doesn't want to go on. I'm here, friends. I'm just trying to sort my life out. In just a moment, I'll be back. What the heck is going on? There we go. Alright, so if I do this, there we go. Okay. Just a tech guru over here today, trying to fix all the glitches. Pam, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, Danielle. I do have it over in my TikTok. I forgot that I probably should have just said it out loud initially, so I appreciate you bringing it up, so I thought of it. All right, guys, so we just did that glitter ombre, so I think we are solid on here. I did miss a little spot there that I want to touch up, so I'm just going to put a very, very light amount of base liquid there. On the side, just dip the nail in. Boom. I'm happy. And and then we are good. All right. I feel like that's good. How do I feel about this? We're gonna roll with it. Okay, I'm good. This is my perfectionist at work. Okay, so now that we have ombre'd, we are going to brush off any excess glitter. We're gonna take our base coat and we are going to encapsulate in a clear powder so that we can get a nice smooth finish on the nail. And do this one. Poinsettia is so pretty to ombre with because it gives you that little bit of color as well, which is nice. And as you guys can see, this method is not very hard for ombreing, so I believe you can do it. Oh, that went on weird. Okay. All right, friends, we're done. So now all we have to do is let that dry, activate, lightly buff, and then we're going to top coat these bad boys, and then we are done our red and gold Christmas nails. I'm so happy. It worked. Yay, Amy, that's exciting. West Coast Dips is amazing. Nadine and Pam, thank you guys for hitting the follow button. I appreciate it. All right, so let's brush off that excess powder from the clear. Grab our activator. We're going to activate. That's awesome, Danielle. I'm so glad that you love them. And also, Jailene, I'm terrible with name pronunciations, but the owner, she is just like a beautiful soul. She is also so sweet. So West Coast Dips is like a really amazing Canadian-based small business. She does ship to the States, so American friends, don't worry, you're not going to miss out. But yeah, she's just awesome. So it's, in addition to her products being amazing, she's also like a really good small business to support. So highly recommend. Bethany, so if I was not busy chit-chatting like I am, it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour if I were to just do like a straight normal set. All right. Amy, I love this for you. Okay, let me do my up close check. Got a weird little bump here that's hard to see around the camera, so I just want to check that really quick, and then I should be good to go, friends. Good to go. All right, so I'm going to finish off with my little orange buffer block. Well, Bethany, it depends on what I'm doing. But my first manicure ever took me, I think it was like between 3 and 4 hours. But that's also because on my very first one ever, I was like, I'm gonna do tips. And I had never done those before. So it was a whole big experience, let me tell you. All right, my friends, we are good to go. So normally I would say go over to a sink and do this, but I am not near a sink. So I'm just gonna take a wet nail brush and I'm just gonna wipe all the dust out before I apply my top coat so that I get a nice clean finish. Get all the gunk from in the little crevices of the nail. Okay, and then I'm going to thoroughly dry my nails and then we are going to top coat. Amy, I use the Young Nails brush on glue for my tips. All right, my friends, we are on to top coat. So top coat is a timing process. I know lots of people struggle with this, so I'm gonna walk you guys through how I do it. Before we get started, make sure that you have a lint-free wipe. A paper towel will work for this as well if you don't have these like fancy lint-free wipes. So we're going to grab our activator. You need your activator in order to cure the top coat. So we're going to apply activator to all the nails. Right? And then we want to take our lint-free wipe and we are just going to wipe off the excess activator. This is going to help avoid any contamination issues with your top coat. And then we're going to grab our top coat. So it depends on the brand. Most brands wait about a minute before you do this. If you go too early, it will contaminate your top coat. So, but you don't want to wait too long because if you wait too long, your top coat won't cure and it'll be sticky and weird looking. So wait about a minute. And then we're going to do our top coat in 2 layers. The first layer we want to, that is base coat. Where is my top coat? Oh. So the first layer, we want to limit the contact time that the brush has with the nail. This is going to, again, reduce the risk of having your brush harden on you. So we are going to do 3 very quick strokes. So just 1, 2, 3 on every nail. And then we're going to go right away in with our second layer. This time we're going to be a lot more careful and we're also going to cap the edges. So we're going to start the brush in the middle of the nail, push back, pull forward, and swoop the sides, getting a nice even application everywhere. And then to cap the edges, what you want to do is just very lightly run the brush over the free edge. This is so important to avoid chips. You need to do this step. And then again, because capping the edges, what it does is actually like seals the dip powder. So it'll make it a lot more resilient and less prone to chipping. So you do not want to skip doing that portion of the manicure. What dip powder I use? I use dip powder from all kinds of brands. Tonight I am using Rebel Nails. So the straight red is Festival, and then the sparkly red is Poinsettia, and then the white is Emily. And then I use Vivian as a clear powder to encapsulate. Ooh, that's awesome, Smudge. I'm glad to hear that. All right, my friends, there is the finished look tonight. Our red and gold Christmas classic dip nail manicure, done and done. I'm so excited. Also, thank you guys for joining me. All your awesome questions, all your awesome chats. I enjoy the company every single week. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. There is both nails together. Here, I'm gonna move my camera up just a little bit. There we go. There's the finished look, friends. Woxy, thank you. Tammy, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. All right, my friends. So like I said, if you want to know which products I use tonight, you can shop the look by going over to my TikTok profile, clicking the link, scrolling down, you'll see an image of this manicure and clicking on it, and then you can check out all the products that I used in tonight's manicure. The other thing is that I do post all of the replays of these manicures over on YouTube. If you want to be alerted when the replay is up, again, go to my TikTok profile, click the link, you'll see where you can put your email in. I do email out the replays. I also email out alerts when I go live. So if you want to sign up for those alerts, definitely do that. Normally I go live every Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, I do want to let you guys know that there is going to be a change in schedule next week because I'm not available on Wednesday for personal reasons. However, I do not want to miss like the last Christmas manicure week. So I am going to reschedule the live. I just don't have my week sorted enough to know exactly which date. It'll likely be Thursday or Friday. So just, again, sign up for those email alerts because I always email out a change of schedule. So I will email out when the live for next week is rescheduled. But other than that, normally it's every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do need a sharing platform. I know, and I'm so bad, honestly, at checking Instagram, guys. I know there's been messages there, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been so busy with work. So I apologize if I've been totally ghosting your Instagram messages, but I need to find a better way to get manicures with you guys. So I'll sort that out. Woxy, thank you for hitting that follow button. I so appreciate it. Awesome, my friends. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Tammy, have a great night. Willow, thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. All right, my friends, well, stay tuned. I will be posting, what content do I have coming up for you guys? I'm going to post a step-by-step on how to do the glitter ombre on the tips. That's coming up. I've got a couple nail inspo videos that I still got to edit and post for you guys here on TikTok. And yeah, if you haven't signed up for the email alerts, please do so in my TikTok profile. You can go shop the link over my TikTok profile link as well. I will email out next week when we are rescheduling the live, as I said, and then hopefully the following week. Actually, I think the following week is Christmas, so we actually might be in for 2 back-to-back reschedules on these lives, guys, so I do apologize about that. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to do our best to spend time together, you know what I mean? So I will do my best to email out those alerts ASAP so we can figure out our nail schedule. Thank you, Smudge. I appreciate you coming in and joining. Toria, thank you for hitting the follow button. How do I make the nails look even? Mama Mills, I have a shaping tutorial over on my TikTok profile. So if you go over to the dip application tutorials, it should be listed under there. Have a great night, Bethany. It was good to see you. Thank you, Willow. All right, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope the rest of your week is absolutely fantastic. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you guys sometime next week. I will let you know in the email alerts. Have a great night, friends, and we'll talk soon.